Hey, welcome to the Board Game Closet. My name's Jimmy, and today I'm checking out Wavelength. Now, this I picked up off the Amazons. I saw it on Kickstarter a long time ago, and I backed it. And then I know content or publishers probably hate this, but then I backed out at the last second because I just didn't know if I needed another party game in my life. And then it came out, I saw it on Amazon, and I had to have a copy of this game. This game is really easy to teach. So whoever's turn it is, basically they rotate this thing around. Oh no, they rotate this thing around, and then they reveal. Come on. Then they reveal where this is, right? And this is the sweet spot. Now, nobody else gets to see this, just you as the person. And so now you know where the sweet spot is. And you have to get them to choose too small and too big. So that's your two lefts and rights, your two extremes. Too big, too small, or whatever it says. Too small and too big. I'm sorry, I'm messing this up. And so what you do as the person is now you close this and you turn it around to them so they've never seen where that sweet spot is. And now you have to painfully come up with a perfect clue that you think would land them right in that zone of too big and too small. And so too big is over here, too small is over there. So what kind of a clue would you give them to say this is too big? You know, is it government spending? Is it, like whatever, what's the term that you would come up with that you would say is too big? And anyways, you come up with your perfect clue that is eluding me right now. And then what they do is then they crank this up and they say, well, government spending's way up there, and so that, or you say, well, I think that it might be somewhere, whatever. They choose where it's at. And then the big moment happens that every party game, in my opinion, needs a moment like this. A reveal moment, a aha moment, a ta-da moment, whatever. And then they reveal that, and then they say, oh, look, we were on the edge. We only got 3 points. If it was a little bit more, it could be 4. Now, that's an ideal situation. 3 points, you're doing good. But typically what happens is you come up with some term, too big, whatever the term is, and then they're like, well, it's way over here, and then they reveal you're way off. Everybody laughs and jokes. Perfect example of that was one time we had spicy and mild. And my clue was Tabasco, and me and my world, Tabasco might be a little bit more spicier than I thought it was for other people, and so they had it way over here revealed. They're like, Jimmy, you're a wimp, all that kind of stuff. And so, but it was a lot of fun. And this game, I think you play to 10 points, 9 points, whatever that is. But there's all kinds of cards, and I don't want to ruin them all for you, but I'll read a few of them to you. Nerd, jock, blue, green, worst chore, best chore, underrated book, overrated book. My goodness, that would be quite the argument. Anyways, whole stacks of them, like typical party games. They're two-sided. There's a whole bunch of them in there. The quality on this thing is super duper nice. I mean, other than my hard time I had at the beginning of the review. But this, I think, is going to last even if you dropped it. It's a lot of fun. I think you could even pass this around the room if you wanted to. And then somebody could dial in their choice. I'm sorry, buy it, play it, hate it rating on this. Buy this game. It is great. If you need a new party game to try out because you are so tired of the other ones, this is definitely one that I would highly recommend. It's not that expensive, and it is a great game. You need to pick up Wavelength.